All right, y'all. So I'm new to this podcasting thing, and I'm not sure what I'm going to be talking about, how often I'm going to be talking. But I do know I'm not going to be up here for no 48 minutes. I looked at somebody else's podcast and I was like, you there for 48 minutes. You just talking by yourself for 48 minutes. I don't have the attention span to listen to somebody for 48 minutes while they talk to themselves. So I was encouraged to do this podcast. So thank you. Somebody believed I could do something that I had. I can honestly say I had no interest. I don't think. I'm funny sometimes, but I don't know if I could be funny like on demand or even interesting on demand. But anyway, I'm rambling. So this is podcast number 1. I said I was going to wait until November because I'm going to have a busy October with my music. But I guess I got a couple minutes, so I'm going to tell you the story about Frank the Duck. One thing I realized with this whole podcast thing was I didn't realize I had so much stories. So I think the majority of my podcast is going to be true stories that happened to me. Back in Trinidad, we're at my Aunt Mary's house. Aunt Mary, Uncle Joe, Alvin, and Amelia, family of 4. At that particular time, my grandfather was still alive, Grandpa Carlton. So, they had animals. In Trinidad, that's what you did. You kept your own animals. So this way, you're not really running to the grocery store. You had hens for your eggs. You had chicken to eat chicken. You had a cow that you slaughtered and froze up all the meat. We had, they had, I think they had a cow back then, but I didn't see it much. We also had a, We also had a duck pond. Now the duck pond, damn, my bad, yo. Let me glue myself. Should have cleared my throat before I started this. So we had a duck pond, a man-made duck pond. It only sat maybe held like 1.5 feet of water. My favorite duck in there was Frank. Frank was the oldest, fattest duck, or whatever. Frank could no longer float. He sat. It was the weirdest thing in the world because he just sat at the bottom of the pond and his head just stuck out of the water. Craziest thing ever because everybody else floating around. But Frank, if you come in there with food, he's waddling his fat ass through the water. Like he's not gracefully swimming through the water. He's fucking waddling over to get the food. We pretty much ate chicken like every night because we had 1 million chicken. So that was just one of the things that you just ate a lot of. This one night, my dad, this was like real life. You put a chicken in a bucket, you take another bucket, you cut the head off of that chicken while it's still and let it bleed out in the bucket. So it was nothing for me to watch them, kill the chicken or whatever. This one particular, this one night, my Aunt Mary, my uncle, my dad, they was going ham. They would they was throwing everything in in this food. How people be like, man, they threw their hands and feet in there. They threw their whole bodies in that. They made this Thanksgiving food. Sitting there, we eating, and I'm talking about, the chicken that this dude cooked, yo. It was the best chicken I ever fucking had. Cause that piece, man, we eating it. I'm like, yo, this is a big chicken, Dad. Where did you get this? He was like, it was in the yard. And I was like, I don't remember seeing a chicken this big. Whatever. I munched it. I mashed this plate, yo. And I'm probably a good 12. I said, yo, Dad, you just the best chicken you ever made. We get another one. You want another plate? And Mom Mary, you want another plate? You want another plate? Keying it up with each other. Keying it up. They all laughing. Key. Yeah. And let me tell you something. Shit wasn't funny. Yeah, they were doing all this. All the laughing here right now is what they were doing. All of it. Got me another plate. I had chicken, I don't know, whatever, vegetables that we grew, rice, mashed that fucking plate too. Bang. Yo, I think I could fit one more. I could have another plate. You want another plate? Keep keying it up, laughing again with each other. Keep. Yeah, they were keying it up, man. They were laughing it up. Got me another plate. I ate that shit too. Right? Now I'm sitting there, Thanksgiving full. Like, slumped. I am slumped at this table. My dad, everybody leaves. We all, I go wash up, whatever. My dad's like, hey, man, I got to talk to you. I said, what's up? Pulls me back in the kitchen, sat me down. He's like, listen, I don't want to lie to you, but I killed Frank. I said, what? He said, that wasn't chicken you ate. That was Frank. I got up. I ran to the window. I looked and seen no Frank. I ran back outside. I went to the pond. No fat ass Frank. I ran back inside. I looked in the garbage that you keep in the garage, because that's where you could, after you defeather them and all that. This nigga Frank head was on top of the fucking garbage, with his tongue hanging out his fucking mouth. I ran back into the kitchen and said, threw up all over my fucking dad. I felt it coming again, but in my head, like, he's still in shock, like, holy shit, he just threw up on me. Threw up again. That's 2 times I done all over this nigga, right? To me, like, I don't even know, like, what triggered it, because I don't even know how to throw up on purpose. But something deep inside my fucking soul said, give it to this nigga one more time. I fucking reached deep down in my soul and projectile vomited all over this nigga for a 3rd time. I threw up all of fucking Frank. That shit was fucking whack, man. I love that damn duck. Made me eat them. And the fucking worst part about eating Frank is that ducks are fucking delicious. Alright, man, I'm out. Hope you liked the first podcast. I've got a lot more stories like that. I don't know when the next one is going to be, but if you stuck it through with me for this one, I really do appreciate it. You guys have a great rest of your day, the rest of your night, or whatever, your rest of your evening, if you listen to this at all. Thank you. Y'all have a good one.